This is one of my favourite photos when it comes to comparing the bats of today versus the bats of yesteryear. Now, this is a great batter, Barry Richards, who played in the 60s and 70s, so 30 or 40 years after Bradman, looking at one of his bats compared to one of David Warner's bats. They probably hadn't changed much between Bradman's day and Barry Richards' day. There's one of Bradman's bats, but that's a long time since it was used, obviously. There's a photo of him in action showing, I think, just how thin the bat blade was. A little innings of Bradman that always has stuck with me. He only scored 5 in this game early in his career, and it was on the MCG. Bradman's first scoring stroke was a lusty shot to fine leg off Grimmett, for which he and his partner ran 5. Now, these days, it's rare enough sometimes seeing a 3. Imagine seeing someone really smack a ball hard at the MCG and for the boundary to be so big that they have time to run 5. I think the modern bats really have changed the game, that they've got all the power in them, but they've been able to find a way to keep them relatively lightweight. Bradman used a very light bat, but it didn't have all that much power. And you look at his strike rate in Test cricket, which was about 61, roughly the same as Ian Botham and Brian Lara, which is very, very good. But when you actually compare his strike rate to the strike rate of his contemporaries, he scored at a much faster rate than those around him than did David Warner or even Adam Gilchrist. So the changes in bats have really, really changed the game significantly.